Princess Ashley Afolashade Adegoke has come out to make a disclaimer. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. Right, this is the latest from the stable of the Royal Highness, the Royal Majesty, the Oni of Ife, whose new wife, Queen Princess Ashley, has come out to make a huge disclaimer. Now, we know since she came out on Olojo Festival, there's been back and forth about whether she's a wife or she's not a wife and all of that. But the truth is the king's business. He decides who is a wife or who is a concubine or who is a girlfriend. A king supersedes everything. Right, that is how relevant a king is meant to be, even from the days of old. All right, so when you check the record of kings and their women and all of that, it's something that you cannot fully comprehend, so the power is there, the influence is there, the connection is there, so they choose whatever suits them. Now let me show this disclaimer that Olori Ashley posted on her post. This has actually been on Facebook, and it reads: "My name is Princess Ashley Afolashade Folakemi Adegoke, not Queen Ashley Ogunwusi. I'm a princess of the source of Oduduwa. I'm from Ile-Ife, Osun State in Nigeria. I am from the ruling house called Lafogidon Adagba compound in Ile-Ife. And I am an accountant, a chartered accountant. And I'm also a philanthropist, the founder of Ashley Adegoke Foundation." So people, as you can see this, I know you're thinking, okay, what is the disclaimer about? Number one, she said she does not own a Facebook account. And this is actually a Facebook post. That this post was actually made by a prophetess on Facebook, who she doesn't have anything to do with and who she's upset with, because how could somebody impersonate her? How could somebody open a fake account and be claiming she's the one? Actually, this is a very huge case, because impersonation is something people don't take in a very light manner, and nobody will actually like to be impersonated. Okay, so she actually took this post from the Facebook and came on her own page and put it this way, because this is how the person has posted it, with her picture. So she makes this disclaimer, and I'm going to read what she said. "It has come to my attention that some said person named above has been impersonating me for days to do a write-up or a blog that I made this statement. Please disregard the lies. It's okay to have opinions about me, but do not impersonate me. I, Afolashade Ashley Afolakemi Oduaya Osha, do not own a Facebook private account and did not write or make this fake statement. I am well educated and would never make such grammatical errors. This is the only platform I have been on since the 1st of April 2021. Aside my foundation account on Facebook and IG, Ashley Adegoke Foundation /2, all others are fake to impersonate me or my humble self. To win without risk is to triumph without glory. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Every good woman is a queen to her crown jewel. Favor has found me, and you don't have to like me. But I am and remain a queen, who wears my crown built from my spine of inner strength and modesty, with sparkling jewels, each and every quality. Life isn't about acceptance. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Some would love you and some would hate you. I was born a blue blood, a royal. Royalty in me is love, so I come in peace. Whatever that doesn't come from this page or my handle is false and should be disregarded. The strongest substance on earth isn't diamonds. It's me, Afolashade Ayaosha. If you want a starring role in my life, you better drop the act. Let's live in peace and cherish every breath we take daily. I remain Ayaosha, Aya Olofin, Aya Adimola, Omo Oba Oni Adimola, Omo Oba Oni Adagba, Omo Oba Oni Lafogido. So people, this is what she has put out, and if you notice in her write-ups, she's always very positive, and people have come out to also make comments on her post. This person said, a lot of blunders in the write-up. It's only a bastard that will not be able to write correctly the name of the royal compound from which they originated from. My sister, wife, and most distinguished queen of the source, I salute you. Much love. Another person said, why are we behaving like this in Nigeria? My heart is bleeding for this set of people just because of envying. My group platform was hacked last week by Nigerians. Most of these people are mentally sick people in our society. Don't mind them. God loves you first and then other people, well, love you. Okay. Leave the remaining ones. They are useless people and they have nothing to offer. Those are just few of the comments that people, made in response to our whatever. Now, the analysis now is, who could be trying to do that? Who is a prophetess or whoever she is that is trying to impersonate her on Facebook, right? Like we say, if you actually have gone through Princess Ashley's Instagram account, our English is impeccable. Our write-up is always, on point. So this is actually not it at all. And there's a way, as an intelligent person, when you compare, somebody's writing pattern to something else you're seeing, you're able to, something will snap right there in one's head. So who is this person impersonating her? What's the objective? What's the motive? Well, so I'm sure investigation is going on to discover who this is, and it's actually to cause unsettling in the royal palace. Like I will always say, whoever has an issue with her coming in, that's that person's issue. Whoever doesn't have an issue, that's the person's issue. These people are living their best lives. They are human beings. Just the way our own personal lives are not perfect, so is their life not perfect. So whatever anybody has chosen to do, be that a wife, either a mistress or whatever it is that person's business, entire business, right? Like she said, you have a right to like her, you have a right not to like her, and all of that. But, life just goes on. And if God has destined something to happen, right, there's really nothing one can do. And one must actually say kudos to the Yeyelo herself, Olori Naomi Shilekunwola, the very calm, reserved, beautiful, and responsible woman. No matter how it is, as human beings, you feel the tick, but she's very mature. Because of course, even if she doesn't have some, thoughts in her mind, because she's a prophetess herself, she's very close to God. She's a woman after God's heart. Where the role she's playing is a role that is played by, women who are older. She's a very young lady, but she has really, really settled into the role, and being close to God has really helped her. She doesn't joke with her Christian stuff, and she acts it. Some people are prophetesses, some people are pastors, some people are pastors' wives, but they don't act it. And it's in this kind of situation, right, that you will now see anger coming out. You now see, unchristian acts coming out. But this woman has been calm through the midst of the storm, okay? Like whatever it is, whatever we are seeing now, she has dealt with it internally. She has dealt with it inside us, of ourselves, before we all now got to know, and it's everywhere in the news. And whatever a woman has conceived in her mind, she's able to deal with. That's my own personal opinion. So I can't but just give her the regard that, yes, she's a woman after God's heart, and a man needs that kind of stability. In the olden days, first wives of kings are very, very, most of the time, they were very mature, because most of them are like maybe the first wife from, the wife of the youth and all of that. But even if that is not the case, they are always, very receptive. They are the ones that take a lot of things in polygamous setting. They take a lot in, and at the end of the day, their roots are grounded. It just makes them stronger. It makes them be more in control. So even if the man decides to have 100 wives, God help her, she stays. She's still in control because she has learned to deal with her feelings, and that's something that we should give to her. How many women in these days and time will see a woman, they wore the same outfit on the Lodge Festival and still be that calm and reserved, and So that impersonation thing, it's no, it's a big no. And just slide by and move by. You don't need to like somebody, but for you to now go online and be impersonating her, no. I don't think that's and they want to actually hear her, because if you impersonate somebody, you're waiting for the person's response. You're waiting for reactions. But I'm very happy with the way this lady, came out in a very, how would I put it, mature manner, without being negative, to address it. And everybody now knows this is her own handle on Instagram, her foundation, whatever, on Facebook. And she joined Instagram on 1st of April 2021. So it's quite recent. She's not been somebody who has always been online. Okay, so it's not, and you know, like what people have been saying, that she's been in Ooni of Ife's life even before Yeyelua came into the picture. So whatever it is, she has put out a disclaimer, and that should actually get the person to pull down the post and stop the impersonation. And we pray for peace and love to reign in and around the palace of Ooni of Ife, and may God give these young women the wisdom, okay, to find happiness, to sustain their happiness, you know, in whatever they do, as it regards. But the major thing is that as Yoruba people, you know, one must try to make sure that the name or the stool or the throne of the Ooni of Ife is not disregarded. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and please keep your comments in the section below. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye for now.